Coming up next on Rockin' Real Estate Tips from the Rocket.
Hello, this is Sensational Stacey Corrigan, the Rocket from Woonsocket, super proud badass broker and founder of Peace of Mind Property Management and Real Estate Inc. And we are building the most epic team in Blackstone Valley, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And today on Rockin' Real Estate Tips from the Rocket, we're going to be talking about home inspections. We're going to be talking about three things. What is the home inspection? How much does it cost? Who pays for it? And what is the true intent of the home inspection? Too many people have misinterpreted that. So coming up next on Rockin' Real Estate Tips from the Rocket.
One thing is for certain. Your home is likely the largest financial asset you'll own. And the big question is this: who can you turn to expertly guide you with the right strategies, next best steps, and the exact how-to? How to get started with the home buying process. How to get the best rate and terms for a loan. How to negotiate the best offer for the purchase of your largest financial asset and propel your equity so you can stay on course for you and your family's dreams. That is the question, and this video series will give you the answers. My name is Stacey Corrigan, and welcome to Rockin' Real Estate Tips with the Rocket.
All right, so home inspections today, they're important. The main purpose of a home inspection is to make sure, as a home buyer, you are not buying a lemon. And that, remember the days of buyer beware? Well, caveat emptor, that is not so true anymore. In many states, the property statement of property condition, property disclosures are required now. In our area, they are required in Connecticut and Rhode Island. However, disclosures are not required in Massachusetts. So this can be a factor for concern for you guys looking to buy a home. So you want to make sure that there aren't any major issues. Many people, since the inception of HGTV, think that a home inspection is to, create a laundry list of repairs for the seller and ask for everything on that report. And that's not the case. So the purpose of the home inspection is to uncover material defects or facts about the property that could cause you to want to get out of the deal, to make it such that either you need to renegotiate the price or this is not the home for you because of things that the home inspection uncovered. The other purpose of the home inspection is to educate you about the home. So good inspectors are going to let you know everything because they have liability. They do need to cover their butt. So they're going to tell you stuff and it might appear scary, but they're doing it to educate you about the house and to, protect everybody liability wise. Okay. So it is overwhelming. There's a lot of information and a lot of terms you might not be used to hearing. And good home inspectors like to take their time with the home buyer and let them know, the things that are true concerns versus these are maintenance things that you'll need to do later versus, things that you might have to repair soon, but that will be your responsibility. Okay. So my home inspector says, a home is 365 days of projects, right? So when you own one, and we're always wanting to improve and do things that help make your living environment better, but that does not mean that you're asking the seller to fix everything. Okay, even when you buy new construction, you still want to have a home inspection because there could be things that weren't done well. So I had a client who purchased a property that was new construction, and then a whole bunch of water came onto the development, and the concrete sidewalk popped up like craziness. Not sure that anybody could have predicted that, but it was a curious situation. And then the builder did have a year of warranty for the house, so they did have to come back and fix that. So that was a good thing. That wasn't totally on the client. So how long does a home inspection typically take? So we budget for timing about 3 hours if it's a multifamily, and maybe an hour to an hour and a half if it's a single or a condo. A condo is probably going to be the quickest because there's less common areas to inspect. and your home inspector will go into the attic and the basement, and sometimes they'll even go on the roof. Nowadays, they're typically using drones for the roof shots, so that's pretty handy. And you want them to go everywhere they can. So it's ideal if the listing agent can make sure that the sellers have not blocked too many areas. Like people are getting ready to move, they're packing things up. You want to be concerned if they've put all these boxes on this one wall. I looked at a house with a client, and it appeared that the access panel area for the electrical circuit breaker box was blocked off. So was that intentional or was that just circumstance? So make sure that the areas are clear before the home inspection date, and that access can be had into the attic and the basement and crawl spaces and all those areas. So not the most fun job for the home inspector. I guess it qualifies as one of those dirty jobs, but definitely important and good for you to get all this great knowledge about your house. The buyer does pay for the home inspection. It can cost anywhere from, let's say, $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on the things that you're going to have included in the home inspection. So you can test for lead and radon and mold. In addition to all the regular things, you might need a septic inspection, a well inspection, a pool inspection. So there's a lot of different things depending on the type of property you're purchasing that could need inspecting. You ideally want to review the disclosures first to know, and the property listing documents to know if you're going to need one of those types of inspections. So obviously you would have viewed the property, so you know if there's a pool there or not, right? And then, I've looked at houses in the winter, and now, okay, you got to pull back the pool cover. And is there issues with the pool? Can you even inspect the pool? That's when you hope that the seller has either thorough disclosures or you have access to them for other information. I think the house we looked at was a probate case, so the seller had passed, so we couldn't get any information about the pool. So then you're buying it basically in as-is condition. So you have to, I would assume things were bad to, plan for those things, but it's not necessarily the seller's responsibility to make sure the pool is 100% in working condition if it's that type of sale. If it's a, regular, market value sale, then yes, maybe it is reasonable to expect the pool to be in working condition. But those are those nuances that, your broker, realtor can help you with and help you dig out some of those facts in addition to the inspector doing their job. Okay. So right now in our crazy market, which we're not expecting to see change soon, many people are waiving inspections. So that brings up another point that my home inspector said he's doing post-closing inspections for buyers. And that way you can still get to know about the house without losing your opportunity to negotiate and get your offers accepted right now, because by waiving inspections, your offer seems more attractive to the seller. And some of those post-closing inspections, I'm sure, are to substantiate some things for a lawsuit. So what I like to do is do home inspections for buyer's knowledge only, and then limit the amount that you would negotiate on, if at all, so that you let the selling side know that you're really interested in the property and you do want to waive inspections, but you only want the right to get out if something material crops up. That's a large, repair. So like $5,000 or more or what have you. So I did have one that was recently negotiated that it was the exterior service wire for the electrical was frayed. And so even though it was under 5,000, we still negotiated that for the seller to take care of that. It turned out to only be a $1,600 repair. So the seller did not want their house to be deficient. And I'm a fan of that negotiation, even though the contract was negotiated for buyer's knowledge only, because now there's less liability. we know that the buyers are buying a home that's safe and that there's not any problems that could happen as a result of that frayed wire. So that puts everybody's mind at ease, I think. So keep in mind that even though you say you're not negotiating on inspections, there's always room to negotiate. And the key is to just be reasonable, I would say. And so just know that in this market, not everybody's using negotiation on inspections. They're trying to waive them, but still be prudent. I would still do them. You want to know what you're buying, but we want to keep in line with the primary intent of the home inspection was originally only to uncover material defects in the property to see if you want to stay in the deal or renegotiate. All right. So there we are, covering home inspections on Rockin' Real Estate Tips from the Rocket. And remember to choose peace, give love, and find your home with Peace of Mind Real Estate. You have a great day, everybody.
Hey, it's Stacy, and I have a cool gift for you. I've taken some of my best tips and created an ultimate buyer's guide for you. It's pretty thorough, and it takes you from considering buying a house to closing on your new home. And I want to give it to you for free, just as a thank you for listening to the show. No fluff, no gimmicks, just pure actionable ideas for you to use instantly. You can grab it right now at pompmre.com/buying, BUYING. Should be right there on the screen to help you out. And do you know anyone who could benefit from this episode? If so, please share it with them. No pressure. We just want to help as many people as we can. Also, if you found something interesting in this episode, send me a quick message and let me know what was good, what was helpful, or hey, I'm going to do that. Just shoot me a quick message and let me know what resonated with you. That way I can continue helping you propel your equity to new heights for the benefit of you and your family. We appreciate you, and I hope you make it a great day.